Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about how to acquire the Belgian nationality. What are the supporting documents that needed to be presented in all and each case whenever you apply for the Belgian nationality. But before that, let's see what are the benefits once you get the Belgian nationality. For instance, traveling to 184 countries without a visa, free movement inside all European Union countries, possibility to get jobs inside the Belgium within army or police, for instance, voting, right? All these things represent the benefits of getting the Belgian nationality. As you can see here, there are 5 ways to become a Belgian. Number one, you are born in Belgium. So if you are born in Belgium, the requirements for this situation that one, you are born in Belgium, two, you are older than 18 right now at the moment of applying for the nationality, and also you had a continuous legal stay in Belgium since your birth. So you didn't live for a long period outside or abroad. Number two is that you are integrated. That means you have one, you have 5 years of legal residence in Belgium. You have a residency of unlimited duration, and that means one of a specific ID cards, such as the B card, the F card, or F plus EU or EU plus. One of these cards, and of course, it should supposed to be still valid, not expired. Also, the knowledge of one of the national languages, French, Dutch, or German, to prove your social integration. Normally, that's come with diploma or the degree that the paper that you get from integration. Economic participation, which is normally that you've worked 468 days or something equivalent to that, something we're going to explain later on. Number three, you are married to a Belgian or you are a parent of a Belgian minor child. Requirements for this situation that you have 5 years of legal residence in Belgium. You have residency of unlimited duration, the same with the ID cards as we explained in the previous situation. If you are applying as a partner of a Belgian, so you need to prove that you've been minimum married for 3 years to that Belgian partner, or you are just a parent of a Belgian minor child. Also, the knowledge of one of the national languages, as we explained, one of the 3 official languages, French, Dutch, or German, also proving your social integration. Number four talks about if you are retired or if you have a handicap or disability, so you are not working or you can't work. In this case, you have to prove that you have 5 years of legal residence, also unlimited residency of unlimited duration. Also, you need to prove that you are either your age is 65 or more, or you have a handicap situation, of course, with the proof documents, or at least minimum you have 66% of disability for the last 5 years. Number five, which is the last situation, you have 10 years of legal residence in Belgium, and the requirements are 10 years of legal residence in Belgium, residency of unlimited duration, and again here we're talking about the ID cards, the permanent one of the permanent ID cards, the knowledge for one of the 3 official languages, Dutch, French, or German. Also, the proof of that you are integrated, such as you have done integration, you have the document of the integration, for example. Now let's talk about the supporting documents, and we start with the legal uninterrupted stay. And here we talk about the ID card, as I explained before, one of the permanent ID cards, such as BKL, EU, EU plus, F or F plus. Again, at the moment of applying for a nationality, you should have one of these ID cards, valid ID card, not expired one or close to expire. In some other cases, there are other documents that are acceptable as Annex 15, Annex 19, Annex 26. And I should also mm, talk about the long absence abroad. So for each situation, you are allowed for the last 5 years, once you apply for nationality, to be abroad or to miss your legal stay here in Belgium for a certain period. For instance, if you be absent for like a year, constant year, or a year and a half, or 2 years in some cases, depends on what ID card do you have. That means you have interrupted stay and you should start counting for a new 5 years. Another important supporting documents you need to present once you apply for nationality is your economic participation. And that's normally either to prove that you have worked for 468 days, and to prove that you can collect all your pay slips to make together all together 468 days, or if you are self-employed, so you need to prove to present documents that you paid social contribution for 6 quarters. Also, there are other things that can be counted as working, such as, for instance, if you have or if you studied in Belgium a higher education, such as a bachelor degree or a master degree. Those years of study for higher education can be counted as work. Also, if you followed any training program here in Belgium for minimum 400 days, those also can be counted as working days. We keep going with the supporting documents, and here we're going to talk about social integration. So there are multiple ways to prove your social integration, such as if you studied here higher education in Belgium, or if you have a certification for that you followed a training program for minimum 400 hours, or if you haven't worked for 5 years without any interruption, or if you have the diploma or degree or the paper from integration, so you have done your integration program, and that's include the integration course and the language and all the other requirements, which leads at the end that you have the document from the integration. Now, how to prove your language skill? As we said, you need to prove that you can speak one of the three official languages, Dutch, French, and German, and there are multiple ways to prove that. I can say, for instance, that you have followed a training program, professional training program for 400, minimum 400 hours, or, for instance, you have studied for higher education here in Belgium in one of the three official languages. That's also a way to prove your language skill. Also, if you have followed or completed your integration program, that means that you finished the required level of language, or if you followed language, 2 levels of language with the VDAB, actress, or firm. Those are all to prove your language skill once you want to apply for nationality. Now, once all the requirements are fulfilled and you have all the required documents presented to your municipality, your city hall, um, this will be sent to the public prosecutor. The procedure can take few months, maybe up to 6 months, depends. Uh, in case a negative decision, you have the chance to appeal in some cases. It could be that there are lack of documents, for instance. Once if you have a positive decision, that means that you're immediately a Belgian, you consider as immediately a Belgian, you and all your minor children. If you have children, they are under 18, they will all be instantly also Belgian because they follow you once you have your own nationality, Belgian nationality.